Hey guys, Chris here, coming back with another review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Post Malone's new album called Hollywood's Bleeding, and I've been waiting just about forever for this thing to come out, because he has been, I just got it, so around last year, maybe around this time of year, I started getting into him, and obviously by then, Beer Bongs and Bentleys was out for a while, so that held me off for a while. But I heard in around November that he was already. I'm gonna roll up the window because all these cars going by is kind of annoying. He's like in November, so like he said that he was already starting working on his new album, and I got really excited about it. And then December, really late December came around, and he released the first single off that album, Wow. And then for a while there wasn't really anything, and then the second single came, Sunflower with Sway Lee, and then there was a really long stretch because that came out around maybe February or March or something. I could be wrong about that, but for a long ass time there was nothing. And then in July he released Goodbyes, which is a very good song. I'll get to that later if I remember to. But and then just a few days or about a week ago, well, a little more than a week at this point, he released the final single called Circles. And all four of them are very good singles. Very good singles, not only in terms of, them being good songs, but like they also just fit as singles, But the actual album dropped on September 6th. That was just 3 days ago. And I went over to Phi at like 10 a.m., like right when it opened. And they were supposed to have it then, actually, which I'm kind of surprised. But they didn't. It was the one time that there was actually like a shipping order or shipping error, so they would be getting it later that day. But I came back later, or I placed it on hold, kind of, or like they reserved me a copy, and that actually kind of got me like a discounted price on it. Like it was supposed to cost like $17, and it cost $5 to reserve, but they said they would take that off once you actually buy it, and it only came to like $15, so I don't know, I saved a couple bucks somehow. But really cool kind of looking cover. It's just him, kind of standing there. You can see the sword that was probably used in the Circles music video. On the back of him, it's kind of like a faded picture, or not faded, but just edited. And inside of it, interesting color scheme on the actual disc. It's mainly purple with like a kind of orange red color surrounding it. And you have a picture, again, of, I think, this, when you see a lot of, like, nature, like, a lot of the pictures in this album are, like, of nature, and I think those were all where, like, the video for, Circles was filmed. Yeah, it's, and it kind of fits the album's, like, slightly darker tone, compared to Beer Bongs and Bentleys, compared to Stoney. This is definitely like a slightly darker album. It's nothing, nothing too dark, but you have a lot of songs that just are melancholy almost. Like it starts, it's either about how there's a lot of like themes of betrayal throughout the album, both in terms of like people that initially supported him and then just kind of left, or different girls he's been with. But like and I don't know, there's just a lot of themes of that, and it just, the art kind of fits it nicely. In terms of the songs, it starts off with Hollywood's Bleeding, which is a really good intro to the song. I actually don't know a lot of the names of the songs because this doesn't have them listed, but that's no problem with me. I'll learn them eventually. But I think some of my favorites, 1,000 Bad Times, that's a great song, and it's just, it holds good values too. Like if the refrain goes, I've had 1,000 bad times, so what's another time to me? You Try to Blow My House Down, It's Another House to Me. You know, it's like, if you've already gone through something so many times, then just, you know, go through it again, because it's going to be over soon, you know? And then there's another song, I forgot what it's called, but it's just great. Like, he talks about, you know, he's just going to do what he wants till he's gone, and, you know, no one can change that. And, another really, I love all these songs on this album. Like, I could talk about each one, but they all are just wonderful. The one song, I'm not, you know, honestly, my least favorite song on the album is Sunflower. Probably because I've heard it way too many times at this point, you know, just through the radio or just, you know, through other things. But, like, I don't know, it's eh. And the one complaint I have with Goodbyes, it's a very almost perfect song, but little baby, his part in that song ruined it. Or it didn't ruin the song, but, like, it definitely did not need another person in there, and let alone one of that low talent level. Because honestly, if you are a rapper relying on going yee 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 yee, then I don't really think you should be in the industry, honestly. Like, that takes, anyone can do that. I could be like, yee 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 yee, and I could reach #1 on the charts. Like, anyone can do that. It requires no talent whatsoever. So that's my little rant on Goodbyes, but the rest of the album is wonderful. Like, I don't know, like, it's gonna take some time. I've listened to this album a bunch already. It's been on, like, repeat since Friday. But, like, I'll see if it stands the test of time. It probably will, because it's really good. It's really well engineered. There's a lot of good songs on here, a lot of good meaning. Again, I'm not going through each and every one, because I have something good to say about each one. But it's just a wonderful album. Like, I mean, just listen to it if you have a chance. Like, I don't care if you listen to it on CD or Spotify or whatever, but this is interesting. There's little markings on the CD. Like, one of them, it's a wrench, some gears, 3 swords, something, I don't know what that is, a dragon, and like a little buzzsaw. I wonder if that has anything to do with the singles. Sunflower, Circles, Goodbyes, and, wow. I don't think that has anything to do with the singles, but, like, it's interesting. There's, like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's 6 little different logos there, or, symbols. So, I don't know, there's a lot more to uncover from this album, because I've only been listening to it for a few days, and it's getting really hot in this car. I know I said I'd roll the windows up, because cars were annoying me, because I'm in high school parking lot right now, waiting for my brother to get out. But, great album. 9 out of 10 for me. Like I said, the only thing that gets to me about this album is some of the collabs he did. Some of them were really good. The one with Ozzy Osbourne, that was an awesome track. Like, but Lil Baby, who else was on this album that really didn't need to be? I don't really know too many of the names in the rap industry. I'm a huge Post Malone fan, but I don't really like any other rap. I mean, or hip hop, whatever you consider this. But, yeah, a lot of people didn't need to be on this album that were. But, either way, it's a fantastic album. And really the only reason it's not a full 10 is because of some of those people that were on it. And that just kind of, you know, not ruined songs, but just added stuff to them that didn't need to be added. But fantastic album. I could go on forever talking about it, but give it a listen. And I feel like there's so much more I wanted to say about this, but this video's at 9.5 minutes right now, so I think I'm gonna cut it off. But I will see you guys in the next video, and be sure to listen to this album because it's great. See you guys.